Hi Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is your 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread. We're going to try and get this down to 15-20 minutes. It is longer if you want to order one of the personal ones on the website. They're very good. A lot of clients have been very pleased with the accuracy of these readings. So let's see what's happening around your love life in the 21 card Gypsy Tarot love spread for the month of November 2016, Pisces. So, Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for Pisces in terms of love. Show me Pisces and love. Show me Pisces and love in the month of November 2016. What's happening around their mental and emotional state concerning their love lives. Their personal situations concerning their love lives. What their hopes and desires would be for their love lives. Their expectations concerning love. Any hidden factors that they're not seeing as yet concerning their love lives. The immediate future, what will happen in the immediate future in November 2016 concerning love for Pisces. And the overall outcome for love and Pisces for the month of November 2016, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, show me. Okay, right, so let's split the deck into three. Collect it back up. And let's deal the cards from left to right. From right to left. Okay, so we've laid the cards and let's have a look at what's going on potentially for some of you guys. Let's look at the mental and emotional state. So 6 of Wands at the end of the mental emotional state, Ace of Swords and the King of Wands. So in your mental and emotional state there is a man showing here, male or female. Usually King of Wands is a Leo in energy, so could potentially be a Leo individual for some of you Pisces around you at the moment. The Ace of Swords often in terms of love means I feel that there is some form of mental breakthrough regarding this person. Ace of Swords is often representative of mental clarity, but it's also the card that suggests having to cut things out or overcoming a struggle. I feel that for some of you guys mentally and emotionally you've overcome something concerning an individual here. This King of Wands here. And it's led to some form of a victory here because you've got the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands, when you get moving cards like this is often the card that suggests overcoming an obstacle. And we know that the Ace of Swords, if we were to look at both of these cards in terms of their affinity to one another, what keeps them synonymous, what makes them kind of the same, we know that both cards represent overcoming an obstacle or overcoming something in terms of a situation. There is a King of Wands here showing up. Often in terms of a love reading, King of Wands is more to be somebody who concentrates on their career, potentially. So in terms of, you know, if you were to say what's happening in your love life for the next 3 months and that card shows up, it can either be sometimes where you're playing the field because the King of Wands is the type of individual. He might be a married man. He's often seen as somebody who's married, but somebody who has a lot of affairs as well. So this can be somebody who's kind of playing the field a little bit. Someone who's very much, how can I say, he's very sexually active, a lot of sexual prowess there. There might be somebody mentally, I feel there's somebody that's around you at the moment, potentially. Mentally and emotionally, this person is still with you, or they're with you now, they're on your mind. But the Ace of Swords says, I need some clarity around this person here, because I need to kind of know which direction maybe I'm going in. I feel that you've achieved something, because the Six of Wands often means to achieve. It's through this Ace of Swords energy here, mental energy. And we are looking at your mental and emotional state concerning love. So the Ace of Swords often means, finally I have the truth, or finally I've faced up to something, or finally I have clarity on a situation. With the Six of Wands, this is something that propels you to move forward in a certain direction. I feel it's with this individual, the King of Wands, mentally and emotionally. Let's have a look what's going on in your personal situation. Well, we've got a King of Cups here. It could be you because you're water, but usually King of Cups would represent a Scorpio individual. The Star. And the Hierophant. So the Hierophant, I feel that for some of you guys in the month of November 2016, there's going to be a situation whereby it looks really, really positive, because you've got the Star card here, and this is an excellent card to get when you look at when you're looking at a situation. It's on the right track moving forward. I feel really, really optimistic. Some of you guys might be feeling optimistic, maybe over a commitment, maybe with the King of Cups. And maybe that's why mentally you're able to cut somebody else out, King of Wands. Okay, because your ability to move on, I feel, from this individual here has led you to a very kind of victorious outcome with the Six of Wands, which is why you're able maybe to commit to this King of Cups energy here, this King of Cups individual. I don't feel that this is you. I feel that this is more somebody else in the month of November. And I'm seeing some commitment, because when we get the Hierophant, in terms of love, it often means something that is sanctified, something that is blessed, a commitment, a stronger bond, emotionally, more than likely spiritual. We've got two very spiritual cards here, the Hierophant and the Star card. But also it can be saying that you're enlightened through some form of spiritual wisdom. With this King of Cups, maybe the type of person that you're looking for. Often when you get a King of Cups, he's every woman's ideal partner, because he's emotionally responsible, very kind, very caring, very empathetic. They're all spiritual cards. If there isn't a person in the month of November, then this is you guys coming to a point of emotional and spiritual enlightenment and stability in terms of love, knowing what direction you're taking, knowing what you're looking for. You're feeling rather quite, I feel, settled and secure on a very kind of spiritual and emotional plane. But also I feel for some of you guys it could be that there is someone here who, and it looks really, really positive in terms of committing to that individual, and that's why you're able mentally and emotionally to cut through another individual, King of Wands, and it's really helped you to kind of move forward with that Six of Wands. What are your hopes and desires in terms of your love lives? The Three of Pentacles, sorry. The Emperor. They're really good cards, actually. I feel that your hopes and desires will be, often when you get things like the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, they're celebratory cards in terms of relationships. The Three of Pentacles can be to move in with someone, for example. It means to develop a relationship. And the Emperor, again, is a card of development, because what this says is I'm looking to build a firm foundation with this individual. I feel with the Three of Cups, your hopes are for success. Your hopes are to be able maybe to celebrate with this Three of Cups energy here. Maybe finally building this relationship in which you move towards maybe buying a home together, or moving in together, or, an engagement, that type of thing. I'm seeing a lot of commitment cards going on here, and a lot of cards that kind of move a relationship forward. But I feel it's a long time in coming for some of you guys, because there might have been somebody on your mind that you might have been trying to cut out. And that looks like a King of Wands energy here that you've been looking to cut out, because you've got the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords often means to cut, to sever. So you might have mentally and emotionally been able to sever ties with this King of Wands individual. And it's made you feel quite, you've overcome the obstacle of this individual here by cutting him or her out with the Ace of Swords. But But I feel it says a derivative, obviously, of the present situation, where I feel that there is something optimistic around a commitment with a particular person, the King of Cups. And that's why in your mental and emotional state, you've been able to cut out the energies of a King of Wands. You've been quite successful with that. We've got the Six of Wands there. And therefore, what you're hoping for is to be able to celebrate maybe some form of strong developments with that Three of Pentacles, with this particular person. Often when you get the Three of Pentacles, it's two people who are speaking to a vicar, or they're speaking to a mortgage advisor, or, you know, they're looking to settle down together, to move in together, to really kind of develop and build on the relationship. And that comes through the Emperor energy. And the Emperor energy in terms of love can mean, you know, this person here might be the Emperor, for example. It could be that you're looking to celebrate an engagement or moving in with a powerful individual, with a strong individual, somebody who's helped you to build a very strong foundation. The Emperor card can also mean to build a team, okay, to build something quite solid, quite strong. So I feel that your hopes are to build a very strong foundation. This could be by developing the relationship even further, maybe through an engagement, a marriage. We've got two kind of like strong commitment cards here, Hierophant and Three of Pentacles. And that'll be through the Three of Cups, is what, you know, the celebration of that, of your relationship, of being able to build it further. What are your expectations? The Five of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. Interesting cards, because the Five of Pentacles in terms of love can often mean through thick and thin, being together through a very strong relationship. So, you know, in good times, in bad times, that type of thing. So I still feel that you're expecting, I mean, the Knight of Swords moves quickly. So it's quick changes. You're expecting maybe these changes to occur quite quickly. The Queen of Pentacles is where we are often in terms of love. If you look in any of the books or online, Queen of Pentacles in terms of love can mean that, again, you focus on your career. But it's not like that with this, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing relationship. And it's a relationship that is very spiritual. And it's very deep, because the Pentacles relate to Earth. And they relate to hard work, effort, sustenance, looking at things realistically. If you look at the Queen of Pentacles, she's often considered a card about planning and planning future goals. So I feel that you're expecting that you'll move forward quite quickly, maybe with these goals with that Queen of Pentacles. Because I feel that you're expecting that you're going to be with this person for a long time. The Five of Pentacles often means, you know, if you look at something like the Ten of Pentacles, it's for better, and then the Five of Pentacles for worse. If you look at this card, two people are on, even though the card looks sad, and it looks fairly negative, it's not a negative card. You've got to be able to look at the cards in all sorts of ways. Because if you don't, then you get stuck with one meaning that potentially doesn't make sense. And your hopes are all this. And your personal situation looks really good as well. So why would we have a negative expectation here? Could be, but I doubt it. I feel that there are plans being made here. You're expecting maybe plans to take off quite quickly with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles is a homemaker. She's someone that wants security and stability within her relationships. So I feel that you're expecting maybe this to happen very quickly, for things to really take off with that Knight of Swords. And therefore, as the Queen of Pentacles, you're planning future goals. You're expecting you guys, I feel, to be together through thick and through thin, no matter what. I feel that, I just get a sense with some of you Pisces people, you're expecting a relationship to really kind of stand the test of time here. And you can see this in your hopes and desires. There is the planning and the development of weddings, the hopes and desires of weddings, of building a life together with this Emperor and this Three of Pentacles, and a lot of celebration. That's what you're hoping for. And therefore the expectations are that maybe this will move quite quickly with the Knight of Swords. That you'll be secure with this individual. You'll be able to build a life, a home life, children, that type of thing. Be together through thick and thin. the Five of Pentacles. For some of you guys, I feel that this will be the one person that you'll really kind of be, yeah, I've found the person that I really want to share my life with, and we'll be together through good times and through bad. Let's have a look at the other cards. What are the hidden factors? Well, there we go. Ace of Cups. Page of Cups. Wow. Ooh, what's that Two of Swords doing there? I feel that this person is in the hidden factors, and I feel that they are in love with you, and they perhaps want to make a proposal to you, but they might be in two minds around that. I'm getting that some of you guys might be expecting some form of a proposal, or for some form of, you know, it shows in your hopes and desires. It shows in both of these sections, I feel here, that you're expecting some sort of long-term relationship with this individual, and you're looking at long-term by moving in with this person, or buying a house with this person, or getting married to this person, being together through good times and bad. You know, we can see in your personal situation that there is optimism over a commitment, maybe with a King of Cups individual. It's helped you mentally and emotionally to sever ties with another person, the King of Wands, and it's, you know, you've really felt quite victorious in that. You feel really good about the relationship that you're in now. You've been able, through this relationship, to sever ties with another one, and it's set you free. Because in your hopes and desires, I feel that you're hoping that there's going to be a celebration. Three of Cups can be an engagement party, along with that Three of Pentacles. Weddings, moving in together, building a very solid, strong foundation with this individual. You're expecting that this will move quickly because maybe you've assessed the situation of the Queen of Pentacles, and you're going to be together through thick and thin with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so, and also the Queen of Pentacles is about looking at our resources. Okay, so, you know, it could also be that, you know, you're expecting that things will move quickly within the relationship with the Knight of Swords, but maybe for some of you guys, you're expecting that what you've looked at in terms of the resources that you have, maybe to move in together, maybe to, you know, to get married, that type of thing. Maybe the Five of Pentacles, it could be a case of, well, yeah, I'm expecting things to move quite quickly. However, I've looked at the resources that we've got as the Queen of Pentacles. Remember, she can often be a financial advisor. And I figure that at the moment it might be a little bit difficult because we've got that Five of Pentacles. And the person might be sharing the same sentiment as you, because I feel that the, you know, hidden factors isn't you. It's what's going on around you, around a particular person. This person, I feel, that is in your life now, that some of you guys might be feeling quite deeply in love with, and you're looking to move the relationship really to the next level. It could be Pisces that, you know, they're thinking, well, I'm in love with this person. I want to offer them love. I want to open up this relationship emotionally. And that could be by a proposal. Page of Cups, cards like the Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, any Page of Pentacles, that type of thing. Any card that has a hand that's holding something is often a proposal that's being made, or an offer that's being made. And I'm seeing this, you know, somebody's in love with you. They want to make a proposal to you, but they might be in two minds with that Two of Swords, because they might be looking at the same thing as you. So they might be looking at, you know, I'd like to do this, but I'm in a little bit in two minds, and it could be because of the financial situation in terms of, you know, do we have enough money to set up home together? Do we have enough money to get married? That type of thing. So, you know, it's not to say, it's not a bad reading at all. It's not to say this person doesn't want the same things as you want. I feel that they do. But also they're being quite logical and reasoned about the situation. What's coming up in the immediate future? Judgment. Okay. Well, I feel that, you know, this is still not a bad reading at all. Okay. I feel that there's a big judgment that needs to be made on the relationship, but I only feel that it's in terms of the resources that you have as a couple more than anything. I know that I'm not reading for singles at the minute, and, you know, I'll probably address singles and attached people readings at some point, but you know, as far as I'm concerned, I can only read what I see at the moment. I feel that there is a judgment made here because there is a restriction. There's something that stands in the way of you two being properly together, because you've got a devil here that stands in the way of two individuals. So two individuals are still, even though they're together, they're actually apart on this card. Okay, so this doesn't represent decisions that need to be made, the devil. It represents the obstacles that one needs to overcome. And this might be causing some intensity within the moon card, because the moon card represents anxiety and fears. okay, within a relationship. But it can also represent very, very strong, you know, if I have the Two of Cups and the Moon here, and maybe the Devil here or something like that, I would probably say that the emotions are felt very, very deeply between two people. Okay, but a judgment needs to be made, or there's an obstacle. The Devil shows an obstacle. There is something that's standing between you and this individual here, and a judgment needs to be made on that. So a final decision needs to be made, because it might be causing some tense situation within the relationship, because we've got the Moon. Often when you get the Moon, it does mean to feel quite intense. Sometimes the Moon can mean that your partner isn't telling you everything, or that there are secrets, or there are things that are being held back, or there is a lack of clarity within a relationship. But I still feel that this is a good reading. It doesn't look bad so far at all. It just looks like there is some difficulty that is out of your control, and a judgment needs to be made on certain things, and this is what's causing maybe the fear or the anxiety or even sleepless nights, that type of thing concerning the relationship. And the overall outcome shows, oh, the Tower. Why have we got that? Oh, the Strength card. Oh my God. Five of Cups, what the fuck? All right. Let's go back over this reading again. All right, because I wasn't expecting that, but it just goes to show how the Gypsy Tarot works. They're not great cards, I'll tell you that now. They ain't in the outcome. This is a lot deeper than I actually anticipated that it was, Pisces. I really didn't anticipate this at all. I didn't at all. I'm trying to find where the loopholes are, where this has come from in the reading. I want to know where this has come from, because somebody's not telling you everything in a relationship. For some of you guys, somebody really isn't telling you everything at all, just judging by the overall outcome. Because to me, up until the immediate future, it still looked positive. It just looked like something couldn't be done at the present time. You had expectations on something here. And everything looks so positive in the personal situation, and also the hopes and desires. So I'm trying to find from here where this is. It must be the Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles, sorry. I wasn't reading the Queen of Pentacles as being an external energy at all. I still feel that Queen of Pentacles energy is you, Pisces. All right, here we go. We'll start this again and have a look where we can kind of make the link, why things seem to be over, or why there seems to be. I'm wondering if there's just simply some arguments that are going on here over a situation. We'll try and read this two ways, okay? First things first to say is that in the present situation, it looks positive because you've got the Star. A lot of readers might say, well, the cup is half empty with the Star card. But often when you get the Star, it means to feel optimistic, okay? Even though there are still things that need to be clarified, that need to be sorted out, it's still very much a card. This is why it's called the Star. It's optimism. And it seems to be around a King of Cups, an individual. I don't feel that this is you, because you're Pisces. This is usually sometimes read as Cancer, sometimes Scorpio, but never really, very rarely Pisces. And I'm not going to read this as you anyway, because I don't feel it is you. I feel that there is optimism, maybe over a commitment for some of you guys in the month of November. It seems to be around a very kindly, very sweet individual. And this has helped you mentally and emotionally, maybe to sever ties with a King of Wands individual. It's made you feel quite good because you've got the Six of Wands. Your hopes and desires for some of you guys will be that you'll be celebrating, maybe an engagement, moving in together, maybe solidifying of the relationship with this Emperor individual, or, with the status of the Emperor. So the Emperor means to build solid, firm foundations, and I feel that your hopes and desires will be that there'll be a celebration, that you'll be building this relationship through possibly moving in together, an engagement, marriage, that type of thing. Your expectations are, now to expect the Knight of Swords is to expect, because Knights represent the comings and goings of situations, the changes that we incur, the movement. So for things to move quite quickly. However, I feel that you're still assessing something here with the Queen of Pentacles, the validity of this situation, because with the Five of Pentacles, it might be that something is shutting you out, or sometimes when the Five of Pentacles shows up, as I said, it's for better or for worse, but it's also a case of, well, two people, you know, sometimes this represents that somebody feels shut out within a relationship. So maybe there's not enough communication going on around this situation. Maybe this is all of your hopes and desires and not hopes and desires of the other person. Because even though the person might feel love for you, we can see in the hidden factors, you see the Ace and the Page. They're interesting because they work together very well. Aces represent conception. Pages represent development. So I feel that this person has developed something for you in the hidden factors, but they're conflicted because you've got the Two of Swords. It looks to me like this person has to make a judgment because maybe they're hiding something. It's to do with the Devil. It's the obstacles, I feel, making that complete and utter commitment to you. I think I know where this reading is going now. I feel that you guys, Pisces, are looking for far more of a commitment with a particular person. I feel that it's a case of, for some of you guys, it might be that you've had a run of bad luck concerning men or women. You've not had much luck within the love department. You've met someone, it looks really, really good. You're looking to, you know, develop the relationship even further. It looks really good in that, especially if you've been with this person quite a long time, that type of thing. You're expecting for things to move quite quickly, but there are still some reservations here because I feel that this Five of Pentacles, it might be that you are feeling the need to evaluate. Queen of Pentacles often means to evaluate. She evaluates the matter in hand. So even though you're expecting for things to move quite quickly, you've still got something that you're evaluating within the relationship. So in terms of, you know, nurturing the relationship, for example. The Queen of Pentacles is a classic nurturer, but she nurtures things realistically. So she makes realistic goals, realistic plans. That's what the Pentacles are. They're sensible. I feel that though you're expecting things to move quite quickly within the relationship with that Knight of Swords, I feel the expectation is that you need to be sensible as well around it, because maybe with the Five of Pentacles there is something that is keeping you, there is a lack here, or there is the acknowledgement maybe of some form of lack within the relationship here with this Five of Pentacles. Maybe you feel shut out from a particular person. Maybe you don't know what their thoughts are. Maybe you feel that this person is shutting you out in terms of the relationship and letting you know whether their feelings are just as committed as yours. The hidden factors is that this person has developed feelings for you, because the Ace is the conception, the Page is the development. So they've developed feelings for you in the Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. But I feel that they're still in two minds with that Two of Swords. Okay, because they're looking at things in a very kind of analytical way rather than just emotional. We've got two emotional cards here, two very good emotional cards when it comes to love, but they're still very young as well. They're not fully formed. When you get a Page of Cups, it means that things start to develop, but it's not fully formed because the Page of Cups is in love with being in love, and he's quite idealistic when it comes to love. He's often considered to be the poet of the pages. He likes dreamy literature, that type of thing. And with the Ace of Cups, we know that it's a seed of emotion that's just opening up and it's starting to develop with the Page of Cups, but it's not enough to kind of make someone want to completely commit to a relationship. And that's why I feel that this person here with the Two of Swords is in two minds. Because even though they've developed something for you, it's still really at the early stages. I feel that because you've been able to cut a particular person out because of this positive relationship here. It could be in the personal situation that you feel a spiritual connection, because we've got the Hierophant, spiritual. The star often represents connections, enlightenment, being in tune with our higher guidance system. So to me, these two cards are kind of like spiritual connection, maybe with an individual here. So I feel that some of you guys have made a spiritual connection with a particular person, and this has enabled you to cut out this individual here, the King of Wands. And you're feeling really pretty good about that with the Six of Wands. Your hopes will be, I feel the long-term hopes. This must be a long-term hope, because if it's somebody that's not long been around you, I feel it's maybe a long-term hope that, you know, eventually there'll be something to celebrate here. You'll be able to kind of, you know, develop this relationship even further. Maybe marriage, maybe moving in together, building a solid foundation with this individual, with the Emperor. Your expectations are that after a certain amount of time, this thing will kind of move quite swiftly. And with the Queen of Pentacles, though, it's about being sensible. It could be that in your expectations, well, I'm going to need to be sensible with the Queen of Pentacles energy here, at how quickly this will actually happen with the Knight of Swords, because maybe with the Five of Pentacles, I don't know enough about this person just yet. There are certain things I don't know, and we know that the King of Cups is very good at hiding his emotions as well. So even though he's a very kind, very emotionally responsible individual, he's very good at hiding his emotions. So maybe this is a case of, you know, I need to be sensible. I need to look at this in a very kind of matter-of-fact, sensible, down-to-earth way, that though I feel that this is definitely what you're expecting. It's being sensible with the Queen of Pentacles. You expect that you're going to need to be sensible around maybe this person that's come into your life quite quickly, the Knight of Swords, because maybe with the Five of Pentacles, you don't know enough about this individual. There's certain things that maybe you feel shut out from, Pisces, with this new love interest. We can see the hidden factors are that this person has developed love, but it's not, or they've developed feelings, but it's still young. It's not enough to make somebody want to really develop something. So that, you know, they might have two people that they're looking at. Two of Swords can often mean two choices. So it might be that, you know, whilst they've developed something for you, they might be looking at two choices, or they might be in two minds. Because in the overall outcome, they need to make a judgment. And it's over the obstacle that they see standing between the both of you. And this is something I feel with the Moon that they're not telling you about, that they're being secretive about. So maybe this relates to the Two of Swords, that they're considering you and maybe somebody else. They're not telling you this, though, with the Moon card in the immediate future. That there is something, maybe this is something also to do with their own temptation. Okay, because the devil is the obstacle. The devil is the temptation. It's the addiction. It's the obsession. It's the thing that keeps two people from truly being together. It's the ego. So there's something here in terms of this person. They know that they've got to make a judgment, I feel, because this devil card is saying, you know, there's an obstacle. I see an obstacle, and it could be within me. It could be that there is too much choice out there. I want to look at other options here. And this is kind of threatening to tear us apart. I don't really want to come together. And it's true, because this Two of Swords here is I feel this person here in the hidden factors, they're in two minds. There might be two people. And we can see that there is something standing between you and this individual here, coming truly together, because there's an obstacle here. Something that they might feel conflicted about, or they might feel that they don't want to talk about, or they're keeping secret from you. The Moon often means to keep secrets, to harbour a secret from an individual. So they're keeping something under the radar from you. So they need to make a judgment on this, because this is their hidden factors. This isn't you, this is them. They have developed something quite nice and sweet for you, but it's not enough, because they're still in two minds. And therefore, with the Judgment card, they probably need to make a judgment, because they see the obstacles between you. And the obstacle is what they are looking at in the hidden factors with the Two of Swords. But they're not coming out with it with the Moon card in the immediate future. However, the overall outcome does show possibly that this individual comes out with it, I feel, because you've got the Tower card here, and the Tower card means dispersal. So whatever it is that you guys, some of you Pisces, I'm afraid I feel, have built up here with the Three of Cups, Emperor, and Three of Pentacles, it might in the month of November come toppling down, Pisces, because often the Tower card means things that we've built our hopes and dreams on were not solid. So it's the recognition that this relationship is not solid with the Tower card. It might not even be that this person completely comes out with it, but you'll notice, I feel, because the Moon card can also be a shared intuition, shared feelings. So you might recognise, maybe this judgment is a judgment that both of you need to make, because you recognise that there's an obstacle within the relationship. And this is a shared thing. You can sense it. Maybe with the Moon card, you're able to sense this. So with the Tower card, it could be in the overall outcome that there is a realisation. And the Tower card often means epiphanies, realisations, that this relationship possibly isn't going to work. You're going to need to be strong around this because you've got the Strength card, because there will be some form of a loss here. If it's not an outward loss, it will be an inward loss. Three of Cups is downturned, broken friendships, and we can see the Tower card means broken friendships, things that have been broken apart, and the need to kind of have enough strength and resilience around this. That is a very interesting reading, I must say. I wasn't expecting that, but then this is how it changes, and you've got to start rereading those cards again to see how things have kind of transformed. I do feel for some of you Pisces, you've been on a little bit of a trek trying to find the right person. Somebody's come in, and I feel that you've shared a certain connection with this individual, with that Hierophant and the Star card. Things look really positive around a King of Cups, and it's enabled you to cut out the King of Wands. And you feel really quite confident about yourself with that Six of Wands, confident in this new relationship in the month of November. I feel long-term, it's got to be long-term, that you are, with the Three of Cups, looking at celebrating maybe a marriage in the future, engagement, moving in together. It's something that solidifies the relationship that you build on with the Emperor. But I feel that you're going to need to be sensible with the Queen of Pentacles, because this person probably suddenly came in, and you probably with that Five of Pentacles just don't know enough about who they are. Hidden factors, this person has developed in the month of November some sort of feelings for you, but it's not enough because they're in two minds with the Two of Swords. They've probably got a couple of decisions to make. In the immediate future, they might not be telling you this with the Moon card, but you might be sensing it, that there is an obstacle that's standing in the way of you two truly coming together, and there perhaps needs to be a judgment made on this. Because in the overall outcome, things will either come to light, or there's going to be kind of something that rocks the relationship. You're going to need to be strong around that, because there could be the potential either for the fear of loss with the Five of Pentacles, or an absolute loss within the relationship. That's your reading. I'm sorry it wasn't more positive. How interesting was that reading? Very, very interesting. But yeah, that's your reading, Pisces. Your love reading for the month of November. I'm really sorry, don't shoot the messenger. It's just what I'm seeing. And you can't deny these cards here. They're undeniable in terms of how relationships work out. They really are. So, especially the Five of Cups. Especially. And that Strength card underneath the Tower. The Tower is to break apart. And when things break apart, you're going to need to stand with strength and suck it up, because there could be the potential for loss, or the feeling of loss with the Five of Cups. That's your love reading, Pisces, for the month of November 2016. I would like to say thank you so much for choosing Carol's Universe for your 21 card Gypsy to card love spread. And I will speak to you guys soon. Take care.